TitleMatchNetwork.com.
I remember the Rockers came in.
Right.
I can remember seeing the Rockers showed up in Buffalo
Mm-hmm.
for TV tapings, and I can remember saying, like, oh my God. And I can remember Jim going, he goes, they're too small. Too small. Back then, the business was such that they were too small.
Right.
And I can remember saying, Jim, once we start kicking the shit out of these two guys and getting heat up on them, we got a new team.
Right.
It'll be perfect. And the Rockers got themselves fired that same night.
Yeah.
Lasted
And you're like, oh.
And I was like, oh, we really needed them.
Yeah.
And I could tell that.
Because it seems there was no good babyface teams coming along after the Bulldogs left. I mean, they had Demolition coming in as the heels and all that, but like the Islanders and
There was like two things that could happen. They could either find a new team or create a new team for us to work with, or they're going to take the belts away from us. I don't know. Again, I don't know of any team that had the camaraderie that me and Jim had. I mean, I think of the Road Warriors, the Bulldogs, the Rockers. They all clashed. The Rockers, the Marty Jannetty used to beat the shit out of Shawn all the time.
I heard that.
And I know Dynamite, in the end, he beat up Davy's little brother, who was a skinny little kid. There's so many things happen between these tag partners. And I know Hawk and Anvil. A lot of times they weren't even talking to each other.
Midnight Express.
But I don't think we ever had an argument.
What are your memories of your matches with the Rockers, Shawn and Marty?
All I know, I was 50 pounds heavier than those three guys. And so they're all moving at a really fast pace. And I had to keep up with it. And so I did my strongman moves, and we did a lot of 20-minute Broadways, 30-minute Broadways.
I remember I really enjoyed it. I had a lot of respect for both of them. And I always had a lot of respect for Shawn and Marty. Shawn was a great athlete. Probably still is a great athlete. And Marty was, I would say, if anything, Marty was the captain of the team, more so than Shawn. And Marty was always a hard worker, always a good worker, always, he was always there. They were a good team. They had a certain chemistry and a style together, and there was a lot of coordination in everything that they did in relation to us. I never had any problems with Shawn and Marty. If anything, I think when we first tagged up with them, we knew that it was almost as important for them as it was for us to have a great match. And we did. And we kind of knew it. I think a lot of people saw that as, I always look at it as versatility for us. The Hart Foundation was, I always sort of say it was a tank and a Porsche, as I used to say in the universe. But we were really
So now we have three little Porsche and two little Mazda Miatas and one tank.
that was
the tank seemed to be every night going.
That was the beauty of Jim and me as a team, was that we could work with the Bulldogs.
Right.
We could work with the Demolition. We could work with the Powers of Pain, and then we could work with the Rockers. Whereas if you switch it around the other way, it wasn't so easy.
no go.